Hello again. All right. So one of my closest friends in the world sent me a video from a Trump supporter that outlined that guy's reasons for supporting Trump. And he asked me to watch it, and I did. I really do like to try and understand all viewpoints. So the guy who made the video, most of his arguments I'm pretty familiar with from years of listening to conservative radio. But one argument he made that I hadn't heard before was that the damage Trump has caused by his character has already been done and another 4 years won't make it worse. That's an argument from a Trump supporter, admitting that Trump's character is bad and also that it's caused damage. And then going on to say that 4 more years of having the leader of our country being dishonest and amoral is really not going to cause any more problems. It's kind of a stunning argument. And this from the party that has long said that character counts, from the party that said Bill Clinton needed to be removed from office because nothing is more important than honesty. And I believed them. I was right there with them. I believed that Republicans were being honest when they said that being honest was important. And I know the counter argument to this. But this other guy also lied, or even they all lie. Defending lies by trying to claim that somebody else lied is a really bad road to go down. When people say they all lie, they're fully admitting that Trump lies and that they're okay with that. Not even trying to defend it, just accepting that our leaders lie to us. This is straight out of the authoritarian playbook. Raise questions about the other guy's honesty, and use that to excuse your own massive dishonesty. And I understand nearly every politician says things that turn out not to be true. They don't deliver on campaign promises. They exaggerate. Sometimes they flat out lie. We should never accept it. But to try to equate what this president has done for the last 4 years, just constant, blatant, obvious, nonstop dishonesty, to try to compare that to any other politician is simply an attempt to excuse behavior that the American public should never tolerate. And I hear Trump defenders say all the time, yeah, he's crude and abrasive, trying to make character out to be this minor offense that is all about petty insults. But his broken character has real consequences. Just look at one example. So his lies are making this pandemic so much worse than it should be in America, both in terms of loss of human life and economic damage. Look at the 60 Minutes interview from a couple of days ago, where he said, again, if we don't do testing, cases would be way down. It would be easy to dismiss that as Trump not being smart, but he's a smart guy. He's smart enough to know that it's not true. And worse, the exact opposite is true. If we tested less, then we'd know about fewer cases, which would make the virus spread even faster. And he said again on 60 Minutes, we're rounding the corner, right? He said that in March and April and May. He said it so many times, it's never been true. It's certainly not true right now. He's constantly given Americans dishonest information, but people believe him because he's our president, and that leads to behaviors that continue to make this pandemic worse than it should be. And tens of thousands of people are dying, and our economy continues to suffer much more than it would if we had a leader that was honest with the American people. He's the little boy who cried wolf, but even that little boy got burned after a few lies. The people getting burned by Trump's lies are all of us. I'm asking the good Republicans out there, if Trump is reelected, how can the Republican Party ever claim that honesty, that character, ethics, that those things matter at all?